Good evening, I'm Greg Anderson, President and CEO of Wings Over the Rockies, and we're here at our 11th annual Spreading Wings Gala, honoring Buzz Aldrin and Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson. We've been honored to represent Colorado's aerospace leadership with achievers of note over these years, and going all the way back to Carl Williams and people in the Denver area, up to and including Chuck Yeager and astronauts, Harrison Ford and others. This night is a special night for all of us because it honors our Spreading Wings mission, which will educate and inspire the next generation of aviation and space heroes to take the place of people in Colorado who have done so much for all of our way of life.
Once again, good evening. I'm Greg Anderson, CEO at Wings Over the Rockies, and it's my honor and pleasure to open a new exhibit for everyone tonight and ever after here at Wings Over the Rockies. The Cases exhibit for Science in Space for Life on Earth is a spectacular new display inside the Crew Module Integration Simulator that came to us from Martin Marietta many years ago as a prototype of one of the first international space stations. The CMIS, we call it, has stayed here for many years, faithfully serving as a reminder of our duty to be orbiting the Earth and educating people with the stewardship of our planet and all the other great science that goes on up in space. But it came to us this year through Ed Harris and Dwayne Ratliff and Greg Johnson that the CASIS organization, which is the Center for the Advancement of Science in Space, would like to have a presence in this museum and help us tell that story. So this exhibit will be honored and dedicated in our program tonight when you'll hear from Greg Johnson himself, a two-time astronaut to the space station. But for tonight, for now, we're just honored to have Mr. Johnson cut the ribbon to open this exhibit, and then we'd welcome you into it throughout your time here this evening. So let's have a round of applause for our friends from CASIS. Also Michael Gass from the United Launch Alliance, our honorary chair tonight. And thank you very much, gentlemen. We'll let Greg Johnson do the honors.
Here we go. Gotta get everyone right in the middle.
Watch this, everybody. Moonwalk.
Let's give him a big round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, I submit to you that we're under that threat right now. The first alarm came in 1983, 3 decades ago, when a report called A Nation at Risk stated if an unfriendly foreign power attempted to impose on America the mediocrity in educational performance that existed at that time, we would consider it an act of war. And I think in our heart of hearts, we would have to admit things aren't much better than 1983. Yes, let's celebrate the exceptions, but certainly let's appreciate the many studies recently that have contended we're not in a better place, we're in a worse place. But in that same heart of hearts, the heart that reveres people like Alan Shepard, people like Scott Carpenter, people like Buzz Aldrin. We know there's a better way. We know that doesn't have to be the way it is.